Hi everybody, this is Angie from Tourangie.com, and today, first off, I'm going to poke fun at myself. As you can see, my window is dirty, and I'm going to have a little glare at some points, but look at that, spots on my windshield. Shame on me, I know better. And then you can see the tape over on the left. I've put a picture up here. Yep, this is how I record. I tape my cell phone to the window. This is the best way for me to do it. Anyway, you can see a part of my tape on the recording here, so I apologize for that. But hey, I got to poke fun at myself a little bit. But today's video is a special little video. I'm in Princeton. I just got off of Interstate 77, exit 14. I'm on Mercer Springs Road and about to take a right onto Cornbread Ridge Road. Cornbread Ridge, there's the Princeton Little League fields are out there. There's a pretty little church out there too, but also the West Virginia Division of Highways offices out there. But my main reason for coming over here is the old Princeton Dragway. Oh, the tape really got into the view right there. Sorry about that. So I have somebody riding along with me. It's John Wilburn. He has his own channel on YouTube, so go check it out if you're not already watching his channel. It's at John Wilburn. Old cars, you like racing, hey, go to his channel, check it out. But he's riding along with me to talk to me a little bit about the Dragway, so I'm taking his information and some other information that I've found while doing some research. So as a local, with me living here, I knew the Dragway was over here. And there's also the Princeton oval track. It's a clay track. But I didn't know a lot about it. I'd never been over here to any of the races or anything. Well, the Dragway closed a while back, a long time ago, and a trailer park has basically moved in. Now, I don't know, years ago, I used to think, man, the people at the trailer park really must love racing. Well, that's what I thought, because I thought the Dragway was still going on while the trailer park was there. Well, it's not really the case. So we're going to take a trip through this trailer park and see what's left of the old Dragway. There will be a few spots that can be recognizable, but one really cool feature, which you'll see here shortly. I will be pointing out along the drive basically where some of the drag strip stuff was located back in the day. And I'm also, hopefully if the video time allows, get over to the actual oval track. It's gated off, but at least you'll get to see where it is. So here we go. We're turning down this road and we're getting closer. So you'll start to see trailers here in just a second. It's going to be over here on the right, but there's still some nice pretty houses. I like the farmland over here and everything. But let's talk about the Dragway. See, we're pulling in right here. And this is the way you would go to the Dragway back in the day. Go around through these trailers. There was some trailers put in during the last season it was opened. Some of the trailers up here. But then they closed it down and it basically became the full trailer park that it is today. You can see, after I get over this speed bump, you can see the blue down here. That's a blue building. That's where the auto auction was. And just before the auto auction area is a little field on the left. We're going to be going straight through here. But basically right up in here is where the ticket booth was, where you would go on into the drag strip area. Now, as I slowly continue on, look at this little guardrail to the left. Well, I say little. It's not a little. It's a big guardrail. You see that white right there? I'm giving you a good shot of it right here. That is the original guardrail for the drag strip. So that's pretty neat. Over to the right, where you can't see in this portion of the video, would be where the people would have turned their cars to enter the Dragway, basically, to ride down the Dragway. So here we are. We're turning onto it. This is the old Princeton Dragway. And this would be the start-finish line, basically. And just keep on going down it. As you can tell, it's 2 lanes. It's still 2 lanes, even though they've put the speed bumps in. Over here behind that white guardrail, or what's left of the guardrail, is of course right now it's a park for the kids here at the trailer park, but that's where the bleachers were. And then in behind that is like the staging area or the pits. Some of the pits were back in there too. But you can just imagine driving down here. This is the main drag strip. You would be towards the end. There's a little road that cuts off to the left. I'll point it out here in just a second. But you would be slowing down when we get up here just a little bit further. And the vehicles, the cars that could have slowed down really good, they would have been able to take a right here, just where this car is coming out. That's where, or this golf cart is coming out. That's where the cars that had slowed down really good could go on and take a right and go back into the pits and stuff. But if you hadn't slowed down yet, on that drag strip, you would be able to take a right up here to get into that. But you can't do that now. That's somebody's driveway. But we'll eventually come back out to where that golf cart was and go back into where the pits were, basically. And this whole area back over in here where these trailers are, that was pits too. So I think it's really neat that, at least one section of the track from the Princeton Dragway is preserved. The main dragway, it's called Ginger Lane. And yeah, you could ride the drag strip and you can go through the trailer park riding the drag strip. I think it's pretty neat. So now we're going to dig into information just specifically on the dragway, some of the more of the historic information. It wouldn't be really considered historic, but still, the dragway had closed down a while back. So it started operations in 1987 and it closed down in 99. This was a IHRA sanctioned drag strip. And like I said, the actual drag strip itself was Ginger Lane. We rode down that. One of the roads circling the trailer park is called the Princeton Dragway Road. You've seen that coming in. Originally, Melvin and James Bishop were brothers and co-owners, and they had bought the Bolton Farm in 1986 with plans to build this 1/8 mile drag strip. So they did, and they installed lights. And the first race was May 23rd in 1987, and it had a $2,000 purse. The 2-day race on Memorial Day weekend attracted 6,000 spectators, even with the bad weather. And in the 1990s, basically, things started to go downhill for it. There was vandalism that was going on. And in 1994, the Dragway banded together with 7 other East Coast drag strips under the sanctioning umbrella of the Southern Bracket Racing Association. And it was insured by KK Racing Insurance. And Princeton hosted the Southern Bracket Association Finals in October of 95. So I'm going to post a few pictures towards the end of this video, just a few pictures that I've found or that John has given me, John Wilburn, who's actually telling me about this place as we're driving through here. And yes, I'm having to pull in people's driveways. Sorry, y'all. Pulling people's driveways to turn around and different things to see where everything was going, and all these little roads in here were going. This was one of the roads I cut up that I thought was going to connect to the back part of the pits, but it didn't. But I hope you've enjoyed a little bit of this information and thought it was really cool to be able to drive down the Ginger Lane, which is the actual drag strip. So now as I continue to drive around a little bit through this trailer park and get out of here, I'm still being a little bit nosy, cutting down some different roads. Over here, there's one that takes you a little bit closer to this Interstate 77. Back in the day, people used to just get on the side of the interstate, be off to the side, and watch some of the races there at the drag strip. We're coming right back down here. We're back on the drag strip now. Ginger Lane, this drag strip, and like you could tell that there were 2 lanes here for the drag race, and you can easily tell that it's really wide, so that's easy to tell. There used to be a catwalk right over up here just a little bit, a little bit further on up actually. that would cross over the lanes for people to cross over and walk over. And of course, closer to the start finish line back down here, over here to the right, was like a concession stand and stuff, right over and about there where that white building is. So yeah, it's pretty interesting and pretty neat to say I've driven down a drag strip now, even though I wasn't racing. So we're going to turn to the left now and go into what would have been the staging area, the pits area. Here just a second, we'll be doing that, and that takes us closer to the interstate, where at times people have been off on the side of the interstate able to watch the race there. You can see the interstate in the background as you drive by, but there's of course now it's all, trailer park, but the trailer park, I don't know, maybe this is just a local thing, but this area has been known as Trailer Park City for a while now. I don't know if that's just a local thing that people have called it, but yeah, Trailer Park City over in here. But yeah, we're just basically going to go up here and turn right back around and drive out. Now, as we're driving out, I'm going to go on and talk about the actual Princeton Speedway that's still in operation, the oval track, the clay oval track that's over in this area. We're going to be driving to it. We cannot get into it. There is a gate there, but you can still see basically at the end of this video where you would go to the drag strip, or not the drag strip, the speedway, the oval track. I think it opened in 1956. I could be mistaken about that, but I believe it did open in 1956. But like I said, there's still races that happen during the summer now. It's like Friday night races and stuff, still going on to this day. And it basically happens during the summer is when those races happen on Friday nights and stuff. But it's out of this section of the trailer park. We'll be taking a right once I get out of here and go into a different trailer park. And you would drive through there, and that's where the oval track is. So we'll get to it here eventually once I get out of this drag strip part of the track. So basically it was all right beside each other. The oval, or the speedway, it's a 4/10 mile semi-banked dirt oval. I don't know if I had mentioned that already or not. So this is basically the end of my video. I thought it would make it through the other part of this other trailer park to get to the oval, the speedway, but it's not going to. So I'll just tell you that the first race, I believe this year, is April 11th. If you want to, check out the Speedway, Princeton Speedway on the internet, and look at their website and find out more. I'll give a shout out to John Wilburn. Go to his channel, at John Wilburn, if you like racing and stuff. He's been my sidekick in this video, just sitting in the passenger seat telling me stuff so I could do the editing for this video later. So check out his channel, especially if you like cars. So this is Angie from Tourangie.com. Come to my website, read my blogs, make appointments so I can help you plan your next travel adventure. And here's a couple pictures of John's from back in the day at the Dragway. Talk to y'all later.